What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons, and welcome to spring, everybody. Welcome to March. There's a whole lot for me to go over at the start of this episode, and right off the bat, I want to just further, once again, apologize for the last episode and how much of a mess that was. Although, honestly, it wasn't as much of a mess as I expected it to be, because I still accomplished my goal. Now, I'm probably not going to end up keeping the Frozen series in that right-hand room like I initially was planning on doing, but it doesn't matter because what I wanted out of that set, I accomplished it. So let's head into my Nook Miles right here really quickly and scroll down. We got a new achievement, Decorated Decorator. You got an S ranking from the Happy Home Academy. Your decorating skills are truly an inspiration, and you deserve some Nook Miles. Okay, so here's the thing. The main reason I wanted to put the Frozen series in my room, in my house, had nothing to do with aesthetics. It was entirely for this. We were finally able to get the highest possible ranking out of the Happy Home Academy because while, yes, having full series together is a good way to improve your Academy ranking, the best way to do it is with event series, like you have the entirety of the Festivale set or the Spooky set or the Jingle set, whatever it is. If it's related to an event or a time period of some sort, those series give you the most points, and the Frozen series is no exception. So while I wasn't able to get every single piece, I was able to get myself an S ranking. It's one of the you've collected the complete Imperial Dynasty set. It really brings out the... I love how that's the one that gets emphasized in the letter, though, which is kind of funny. But it also means that I am going to end up replacing that series here relatively soon, and in due time. We'll talk about what I'm planning on doing with that a little bit later. For now, Big Nook with the worst interest I've ever seen in my life. Marina's going to give me a rug, thank you. I read a short story about a flying carpet recently and thought this is a moment of literary impulse. My biggest vice. No, the rug can't fly, but it can be the backbone of a great home decor. Well, thank you, Marina. Vivian also sent me something. Having a little greenery in your home can do wonders, don't you think? I found that plants are excellent stress relievers, which is why I sent this to you. I just know you'll feel the results right away. Wow, everyone is just so nice right now in Dodo Airlines. So I want to thank you for flying Dodo Airlines. We know you don't have a lot of options, but thanks for choosing us all the same. We hope you enjoy this bit of custom doll merch. Okay. And then my mom sent me something. Like a cheap candle, the snow is melting fast, replaced by lovely flowers and plants. Spring sure knows how to make an entrance. Two can play the melting game. Wow, that was a lot of things. I was just given a lot of gifts to contrast against all of the gifts I have wrapped for all of my villagers here. So I got a mini cactus set. That was from Vivian. The dowel cap, as well as Mom's candle set. I actually want to take a look at that one really quickly. Oh, that's cute. I definitely think I could place that somewhere, actually in my main room, honestly. And then the simple small red rat. Okay, awesome. That's a whole lot of stuff. Now, the next thing to go over. It is March. It is a brand new month, which means that there is a whole lot of stuff I'm going to need to go over. Winter was a very down time for new critters. Yeah, there was some new fish here and there, but there really wasn't a whole lot of else. Not really a lot of new bugs, deep sea creatures, etc. March is where all of that changes. So let's start by going over all of the bugs that are newly available in March. First, we have, well, mostly butterflies. Yellow butterfly, tiger butterfly, and the peacock butterfly. Then we have the mantis and the orchid mantis, which can appear on flowers occasionally, as well as the stink bug, the man-faced stink bug, and the ladybug. The only one that is leaving at the end of March is actually the emperor butterfly. Now let's go over fish. New in March is the tadpole, the loach, cherry salmon, char, golden trout, and the barred knifejaw. Now a lot of those are making a return, but the only entirely new one is the loach. And two of the fish that I named are ones that we're going to have to make sure that we catch as soon as possible because they are missing in my Critterpedia. However, leaving at the end of the March is the bitterling, yellow perch, stringfish, sturgeon, sea butterfly, and the football fish. So a lot of fish that are very valuable and that I've actually been catching quite often, as a matter of fact. Now we have the new sea creatures. New to this month is the turban shell, the chambered nautilus, the umbrella octopus, the firefly squid, and the spider crab. And leaving at the end of March is the red king crab. So that's a lot of turnover for a lot of different critters. And out of all the things I named, three of those things I do not have in my Critterpedia yet, so we are going to be hunting them as soon as we can. And now, you can see right now, I am catching feathers. Well, now we get to get to the third topic at hand, which is, of course, Festivale. And I actually don't know if that's the correct pronunciation for it. The reason I'm saying Festivale is because it's the same cadence and pronunciation for what this event is based on, which is Carnival. And it's funny because it's called Carnival in literally every other region of the game. I don't know why it's called Festivale in America. Is that like, I thought it was called Carnival everywhere, but I don't know. It's just weird that this game is calling it, I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe it is called Festivale when celebrated in America. But I always thought it was Carnival absolutely all over the world. Anyways, yeah, based off of a real event, and the timing of this event is actually based around Easter and Lent. So it always takes place at a certain number of days before that. I think it's exactly 40 days before Easter, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's the exact timing of the event. So if Festival's happening on this day, well, you can look forward to Bunny Day in this game 40 days down the road, and we'll obviously talk about that when we get to it. But I'm catching all of these feathers because I'm going to need to collect as many as is possible. I will also not be shy about catching peacock butterflies. But I want as many feathers as I can possibly get before we actually tune into the main event. Now, these feathers are going to be absolutely all over the place, but there are multiple ways of getting these feathers. The things that you're going to need to go after are 3-of-a-kinds and particularly rainbow feathers. So rainbow feathers are the most valuable because they're worth the same as 3 regular feathers, and I have already gotten myself some blue ones, so I would like this one, but it seems to not want to cross the river. Oh my gosh. This blue feather is being a tease. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Got you. Yeah, they'll just be kind of like floating around all over the place, and then once we get ourselves a nice little collection of these, we can start making our way down to the plaza where Festivale is actually taking place right now. So let's go and have a look-see here. There's everybody. Look at everybody's out here partying. What's up, everybody? Angus, are you following me? You are. Hey there, kiddo. You see all this confetti flying about? It's been doing that since this morning. Festivale is almost literally in the air, and it's casting quite an exciting spell. What do you mean almost? It's here. And this is Pave, everybody. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Your hips, they do not move. They do not hear the music. They do not dance. This is unacceptable to Pave. And who is Pave? I am Pave, Dance Champion International. Join Pave, move with Pave, gyrate with Pave. Viva Festivale! You are now entrapped by the rhythms of Festivale, but lucky for you, Pave will be your guide. Now, open your mind to the spirit of Festivale, the celebration of music and dance that comes every year. But first, the clothes you are wearing, they cry out for help. They cannot handle the Festivale. Please put these clothes in a safe, boring drawer where they can cry quietly to sleep. Find clothes that shout and twist to the rhythms of Festivale. Ensconce yourself in them and dance. As Pave should let his words do the dancing first. Explain the customs of Festivale. So you see, the beautiful feathers that fly in the sky, yes. Not so beautiful as Pave, not so charming as Pave, but very nice as feathers go, yes. Pave covets these. Bring to Pave 3 feathers of the same color for a reward of the same color. But what of the delicate rainbow feather of many colors? Bring to Pave at full sprint. Bring all to Pave. Pave nearly forgot. The rainbow feather can be forged by one with dance in their heart and hips. Accept this DIY recipe from Pave and let the dance be your guide. I will take it. Okay, thank you. I will tell you a secret now. You can use the feathers of Festivale for whatever your heart desires. Pave will not mind, but know this, feathers brought to Pave will turn into rewards given by Pave. So let's take a look at this DIY recipe that we just got, which is the rainbow feather. Take a look at that. Cool, which is, a little interesting that we just got ourselves a DIY recipe for a rainbow feather, but as you can see, you can create more rainbow feathers by getting yourself one of every single color. Now we have 3 blues, but only 1 purple and no greens and reds. Let's talk to Agnes. Don't that Festivale beat you? Once it hits you, there's no stopping it. You just got to go with it. Don't worry about looking silly. Get out there and cut loose. Well, I would love to cut loose, so let me see if I can get to some dancing here a little bit. I mean, not that it's really going to do anything, but I mean, everyone's got to be feeling it. Look, I think Bill's doing the exact same dance that I'm doing. I can also do the confetti toss. And might as well turn around for this last one. The other one that is related to Festivale, which is Viva! Yeah, love it. Now, you can get all of those from Nook's Cranny in the month leading up to everything. Look at Kiki! Oh, my God, I love it. You believe Festivale is finally here? Now that you're right, we can truly start the celebration. Okay, so why don't I take these 3 blue feathers and give them to Pave? Yes, okay. I pretty much, Pave, cannot believe Pave's eyes. You have brought a rainbow feather. So here's the thing about Pave. While, yes, he does want 3 of a kind, if you have a rainbow feather in your inventory, he is always going to prioritize asking for that over your 3 of a kind feathers. So if you don't want to give him a rainbow feather for whatever reason, I don't know why you wouldn't, take those out of your inventory first before talking to him. Sure, here you go. Yes, give it to Pave. Give it now. And there we go. We will give him that one that we found just kind of floating in the air. They are much rarer floating around than the single color ones, but hey, they're still very, very nice to have. And again, you can change them or craft them into the rainbows if you need to. Spirit of Festivale. Success. This reward is a job well done. And he gives the Festivale garland. Now, all of these furniture items and all of these pieces that we were getting from the Festivale set, all of these can be bought from Nook's Cranny, except for one. Now, that one that can be gotten, I do believe you have to give him, is it 9 feathers? Yes, it's 9 times. Okay, so 9 rainbow feathers, and he will give you the one item that you can only get from Pave, not from Nook's Cranny. So if you're wanting to get the entire set, you are going to need to participate in this event. But this we'll talk about that when we actually get it, because obviously that is going to be the goal today. So let me go and grab myself this purple feather without hitting Vivian by accident. That would be very unfortunate. So everyone can go and dance around. We're just going to go after these feathers all day, because that is pretty much the spirit of the festival. This is honestly a very simple one, I think, but it's still nice to be able to have all of these. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I haven't found a single green or red one yet. I would very much like to, but maybe the game's telling me something here by only throwing purple and blues at me for the moment. I suppose I could do more 3 because look at Blair! Oh my goodness, so cute. So cute. It's finally here, the day I've been waiting for, Festivale. Pardon my exuberance, I just think this is a fabulous holiday, an excuse to dance and caper. I mean, yeah, everyone is having a great time. Then we got Tangy, a special time that shimmies our way just once a year. I'm all about dancing and sparkling and all that. This holiday is basically made for me. And Bill, pretty great how pumped up everyone is today, huh? You gotta love Festivale. Morning jog energy levels won't cut it today. If you're not sweating, you're not doing it right. I don't really know what else I can do aside from just join in. Vivian wants to talk to me now. It's finally here, the day I've been waiting for. Yep, okay, same thing that Blair said. You are the same personality type after all, so it does kind of make sense. I can only do the... There we go, Agnes is joining me. I love it. Do the twisty dance. Wait, hold on, I got to join you all in the feeling it one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so cute. Hey, there's a green feather. Okay, we're going to have to go and get ourselves one here really quickly. Ah, that was a whiff. Come on now. And so I think... Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so the other component of the feathers that's also kind of important to understand is trading. Now, see how they're only coming in stacks of 3? That means my stack is done. That's great. I'm going to hold on to those. What I want to do is I've got a spare blue feather right now, so I'm going to talk to Kiki once again. Please forgive my bluntness, but do you happen to have a blue feather? If you wouldn't mind, could I maybe trade you for my green feather? Of course! I do need more green feathers anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, this is entirely optional. You don't have to get your feathers this way, but it does allow you to sort of round out the ones that you haven't been finding very well. Now, the trick to this is to make sure you have a feather that matches the clothing color of the villager that you're talking to. So, like, Kiki will give me blue. I believe Bill is going to be red. I know it's mostly orange, but there's going to be red. Vivian and Agnes will want green feathers, and they'll all just kind of trade you random feathers in exchange for that. Marina! Okay, hold on. I'll talk to you in a second. You want to make sure you talk to everybody first before... I love how she's doing the reel you in sort of dance. But yeah, you want to talk to everybody first, and then they will be willing to trade after the fact. So the only one we're missing out here is, I think, Cranston. And is it just Cranston? Or are we missing somebody else out here, too? Oh, Kyle. Kyle's not out here either. So I'm sure you're wanting a purple feather, aren't you? Not me, I know this, but what are you going to do with your purple feather? I mainly asked because I was hoping I could trade you with, how about for a green feather? I'll say sure to you, even though I actually need to kind of keep my purple feathers right now. But whatever. I'm just swapping out stacks at this point. But I think I'm actually going to make my way around the island a little bit and see if I can't get myself a few more. I would like to turn them into rainbow feathers if possible, rather than trading in my stacks. There's a green feather. Bad trade. It's fine. It made Angus happy, so I'm willing to do it. So let's start making our way around the island a little bit and gathering some feathers as we go. So the other things I still want to talk about, because, Festivale is important today, but I don't want to make that the entire focus of today's episode because it's springtime. This is a really big, important time of the year because this is the last season we have yet to experience in this Let's Play. And there's also going to be a lot going on in spring. There's actually a number of events that are very important in spring. There's also, a lot of critters we're going to need to go after. We're going to have more added that I definitely need in my Critterpedia once we get into April and May that are going to be necessary for the completion of this Let's Play. But also, now that we are kind of in the downhill, I gotta say, I have a little bit of a boost of energy at the moment, and there are definitely some projects I want to get put together before all is said and done. A little bummed out that I wasn't able to actually finish the Frozen series, but I got what I wanted. I got that S ranking for my house, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but it is kind of a bummer that I wasn't able to completely finish up that set. But don't you worry, I have more plans in store. I mean, I haven't even done the downstairs or the upstairs for my house. And what's more, there is, a bunch of other stuff that I still have yet to cover as we go. And, you know, there's also island decorating. I've left a few areas of my island pretty stagnant for most of this Let's Play, and I would like to finally get around to actually sprucing them up a bit. So we're going to have a busy series of last few months as we sort of hit the final stretch of this Let's Play. So I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know. Something about this is very revitalizing, and I think it's just because of the aesthetic of winter in Animal Crossing. It's funny because I've always talked about how much I love the wintry aesthetic in video games. Like, 95% of the time, it's just like my favorite atmosphere. But Animal Crossing does something very weird to me, where it has, I think, not the intended effect, but it definitely has an effect that's, I think, the antithesis of what I enjoy about winter, because I definitely don't like winter in a literal sense. It's more of the dreamlike quality of winter, the just sort of the feel that winter is supposed to give you in an ideal circumstance that I'm more attracted to, rather than, you know, what winter actually is. And I think Animal Crossing, in a funny way, it actually, the reason I don't like winter in Animal Crossing so much is because it actually, oh, really? Can't believe my pockets are already full here. I definitely need to probably empty my pockets out a little bit. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of stuff here. Let's see if I can maybe free up some space by learning a DIY here. There we go. It'll be a little bit. But yeah, winter in Animal Crossing, I think, captures actually the vibe that winter actually creates, which is that more gloomy, sort of grayish, very like stagnant feeling that you get out of winter. That's just kind of like, ugh, maybe this isn't actually the best thing in the world. I feel like that's more so the feeling that I get out of winter. So I don't know. I'm kind of glad that it's over. I'm kind of glad that we're moving on here. Please tell me that will fit. No, I thought I still had an empty stack. Now, when you let go of a feather, it is going to actually disappear on you, so you won't be able to get it back. All right, I got to go hit up the storage shed and put some of this stuff away before I go any further. Can I fit a blue feather? I can do that, so let's at least catch this thing. And then we'll get to delivering these to Pave here in a minute. But yeah, I don't know. Spring is definitely like, oh my gosh, we're back. We're good to go. Thank goodness. This was my biggest regret, by the way, about when I made my original island. Oh, Kiki, just hang tight. I'll be back. When I made my original island, I've said this before, but I made just to be different, and also so that people could like come to my island and get like a different experience. To be different, I specifically made my island put it in the southern hemisphere. So I was experiencing winter not long after Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, and everybody else was in the thick of summer. And I kind of regretted that because I wasn't able to get a lot of the benefits that you get out of summer. But, eventually it all came around and whatnot, but it was definitely like a weird experience going through that. And again, like I said, I do kind of regret it a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It was kind of interesting. It was a weird idea, but yeah, winter in this game is just like it's not the same. It gets old, I think, very quickly compared to a lot of the other seasons. But let's give this rainbow feather to Pave. I haven't gotten a single red feather just yet, and I'm wondering if like the game is just not going to give them to me. Like I'm going to have to trade for them. Pave's going to dance. It's such a fun event too. I love it. All right, Festivale drum. Okay, I will take it. Remember, we got 7 more of these that we're going to have to go over, but I'm going to now try to give him a stack of feathers. So hang tight. There you should lose. Instead of Pave says feel the presence of feathers. Yes, yes, yes. I will give them to Pave. So we're just going to go through these as much as we can. So I've got 3 stacks here, all in blue and green. I'm 1 short on... Oh, I thought I had a full purple stack. Am I losing my mind? Never mind. Maybe I don't. I don't know, actually. Pave dance well, do not answer. Pave was testing you. Success. The reward is a job well done. Now we're going to get the Festivale confetti machine. Some of these are things that I already picked up at Nook's Cranny, so it's not like I'm like begging for all these. This is all a means to an end. I really want to get to that 9th gift, which is, again, exclusive to Pave, and you can't get any other way. And Kiki is like, please, I really want to trade with you. And it's like, I know, Kiki, I know. I'm working on it. I'm just trying to give all these things to Pave. There we go. All right, what am I going to get? This the Festival flag. All right, cool. So that's 4 right now. Just got a few more to go over. I'm gonna start doing some trades with everybody. So what do I got here? I have no purples at all. Like in the slightest. Hold on. Yes, I do have a blue feather. No, I don't want a green feather. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I feel bummed asking them. Let's see. Red feather. Thank you. Okay. Here, you can have my stack of 2. Cool with trading 2? Yes, thank you. Okay, so that's right. That's what I did. That's why I lost all my purple feathers, is because I traded an entire stack for them. There we go. Now I can do that. Get a few more. Definitely am in the market for red feathers at the moment, so I'm going to see if I can't like look around and find a few more feathers. There's a purple one. So now I have enough to actually get myself a rainbow feather here if possible. Let me grab that really quickly. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, man. Everyone's having such a good time. I love my villagers. I really do. Like, I don't know why. The group that I have had for this playthrough has, like, really grown on me. Hi. Oh, Marina, you're going to ask for my red feathers, though. I don't want to trade you my... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marina. It's okay. Maybe I'll make a trade with you later when I'm suddenly at a severe imbalance and I have way more red feathers than I know what to do with. But I need to keep going around and seeing if I can't get more. So if I can get myself another purple feather, that's 2 rainbow feathers I can create. So I'm gonna keep looking around the island here a little bit. See if we can't find anything amongst the trees here. Now the other thing that I need to talk about is, because spring is hit, is we now have some new additions to the bamboo set that are available. I need to show this at some point. I'll see if I can maybe make time for it in this episode, but it's probably going to be a next episode thing. But if you chop bamboo at this particular time of year, and it has to be, I think, in the first half of spring, you can actually get young spring bamboo, which is a variant of bamboo that only appears for a small part of the year and is necessary for certain DIYs that you will mostly get, I believe, from either bamboo islands or from balloons. It's getting the other recipes in the young spring set is actually quite difficult, so you're just going to have to be on the lookout for those sorts of things. But, ooh, red feather. I will take the purple one. I will also take the red one, and I think I can go at least make 2... I think I can make 2 rainbow feathers. Oh my gosh, let's capture that, please. I think I can make a 3rd if I get myself 1 more... Oh, I need 2. 1 more blue and 1 more purple. Okay, well, I'll keep looking. Yeah, I definitely want to see if I can get more of that set if possible, because that would actually be kind of nice to go in on. I talked about this in the last episode, but I have an idea for a room that I can make with the glowing moss and vine sets. And while that isn't a super high value set or anything, there's like a lot I can do in combining the both of them to get my HHA score up quite a bit. Although I probably should actually check this, because for most of the Animal Crossing games, the basement actually doesn't contribute to your HHA score, but I don't think that this game treats the basement differently, if I'm not mistaken. I think this game stopped doing that. They actually might have been doing it as recently as New Leaf, but I could be wrong. In previous Animal Crossing games, usually the basement was kind of like, this is a storage area. This is where you're going to dump your junk, because we do not want to contribute to your HHA score and mess the entire thing up, which was, kind of a nice idea. I understand why they did it, but at the same time, if that's not the case, well, maybe I don't need to make such a big fuss of it after all. And I could actually do that in my right-hand room. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. All this time running around, I was looking for a blue feather. Okay, now I can go make 3 rainbow feathers and give them all to Padme. We've seen the thing over and over at this point, but I'm going to at least go ahead and craft these things. Next episode is definitely going to be when we're going to start to get to work on trying to fill up that Critterpedia and get as many of those things as we possibly can. I'm going to have a nice early morning fishing session, but I really want to try to catch it when it's raining, because one thing I didn't go over when talking about all the critters is there is technically one fish that is not new to this time of year. It can technically be caught all year, but the thing is that rain is incredibly uncommon outside of spring. But during spring, it happens all the frickin' time. And there is one fish in the game that can only be caught when it's raining, and that is the coelacanth. Up to this point, I still have not caught it because I have had a very hard time of even finding rain at all. I think it's rained once in this playthrough up to this point, and I don't think I was actively looking for a coelacanth at the moment anyway, even though I probably should have. I don't know. It's been a very, very hard fish to track down, and oh, come near you. And I would very much like to get my hands on one ASAP, so we're going to have to really, I'm going to have to really pay attention to the weather for the next couple of months to make sure that I can get one before all is said and done. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hi, Tangy. Let me see if I actually want to talk to you, because I need a green, red. I do need a blue one. If you're offering me a blue one, Purple feather, blue. Oh, I should have traded for a red feather for it, though. That's fine. That's fine. I'll get another purple feather later. I can definitely make these exchanges later. So here you go. And by the way, if you're ever like, well, I don't want to trade a stack of feathers, I only want to trade one, you can separate your stacks in your inventory if you need to. That is absolutely a thing you're allowed to do, FYI. All right. Oh, blue feather. Well, I'm already going to be stuck giving away this rainbow feather. Hopefully that blue feather doesn't go away. I don't think it will. They don't disappear on you like maple leaves and snowflakes do, and you can't like whoosh them away with your net by missing, so that's really nice. They'll just kind of float around forever unless you specifically despawn them by like going inside a building or something like that. Yeah, that blue feather is just hanging out. Also, sir, is this why you want rainbow feathers? Is because every time you dance, you lose like 20 of them? That probably is exactly what it is. All right, Pave. I'm going to give you a few more. Let me get my blue feather first, though. Thank you very much. Okay. I do have enough to make myself another rainbow feather, because I specifically do not give him stacks. Because that's the thing is, like, you know, like he says, he gives you a specific color variant of the Festivale set, depending on the color of the stack that you give him. And I mean, I would very much like them to all be the same color. Not that I'm really going to be putting this whole thing up anywhere, but hey, you never know. The main reason I was buying them from Nook's Cranny was on the off chance I didn't get one of the pieces when I was giving all of these to him. Okay, more feathers. All right, let's give him our last rainbow feather, and let's take a look at all the things. I've just been clicking through it at this point. I'm not even like hardly paying attention. Festival stall, drum, flag. What do we have? Garland, confetti machine, balloon lamp. Okay, getting close. We're getting really, really close. I think we need 2 more, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe is it just 1 more? I've already lost track. I probably should have been paying more attention to that. There's just been so much on my mind for this episode with all the different things that we're working on. And all the different things we're talking about. There's another Festivale lamp. I did want 2 of those, so back when I got my first one. Okay. More feathers it is, buddy. All right, let's take a look around. So I've got 2 reds and 2 blues and a single green. Here's what I'm going to do. Because, like I said, I think... Let's see. Grab 1. Yep, there we go. We can do that and sort of disperse them a little bit. Although I do need 2 of everything anyway. So maybe I shouldn't be doing the trading. I don't know. Let's have a look around really quickly and see what we can get. I guess separating them into stacks like that is probably a good way to sort of preempt any issues, and then I can maybe do some trading. So like if I find a blue or a red one next, as I make my way over here, let's look around and see what we can find. Trawling the beach is probably not the best area to do that. Green one. Okay, there we go. So I've got 2 greens. Now I am solely in need of 2 purples, I think. Right? Yeah, 2 purples. Also, I am going to shoot that balloon down, because I really need to be like active about shooting balloons down at this time of year. Is that going to land on anything? Nope, I think I lost that present. Yep. An area, there was just too many things there for it to fall on. So that one's just gone. Gosh dang it, I probably should have waited. That's all right. That's all right. But I do need to be active about shooting those down as much as I possibly can. Hi, Marina. Now I'm willing to trade with you, because I have an extra red feather for a green feather. Sure, I'll just do it just for you. Just for you. Okay. Here, you can have my single red feather. And then I need to get my hands on a purple feather if possible. Maybe Vivian will give it to me for that green feather. So let's see. Because, okay, I got a stack of 3. And I know my pockets are nearly full again. I am. Red feather. Sorry, not interested. I really want a purple feather. Gosh dang it. Come on. Who else has got, like, who's got a green outfit around here that I've been talking to? Agnes? Agnes. Hey. Green feather there, looking everywhere. No, y'all want to give me red feathers. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break your heart like that, but unfortunately, not doing it for me. There's another blue one. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my stacks together at this point. And I will just see if I can't go and make myself some rainbow feathers. So we'll just keep looking around. Oh, oops, did not mean to do that. No, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. Stab it. There we go. Okay, I'm actually going to go and shove all of my festival stuff here in my storage really quickly so I don't run out of space again. And let's continue looking for a purple feather. Okay, that's all I'm looking for at this point. Nothing else. I am in dire need. Or, you know, rainbow feathers too, obviously. Those will still be very helpful. So no blues. There's a purple. Oh, come here, you. Things move kind of erratically. Floating around all over the place. Let's go around here. Come on, one more purple. Anything up this way? It's kind of hard to see in these areas when there's so many trees around, but so, you know, I'm starting to like second guess making this entire area. I definitely just need that decorated a little bit more, but it's definitely not proved to be as it's busy, but it's not useful. Ooh, there we go. I'll take a rainbow feather. Okay, I'm gonna still see if I can track down one more purple feather just so that I can create a third rainbow feather if possible. And then we can go and give these to Pave and then probably call this an episode. I think I would like to end this episode with a couple of non-festival related things. You know, just because we got the time. There's definitely other things that I could be doing. I do want to go and hit Reds and see if he's got anything because it's always worth checking and whatnot. I also love the festival music too. It's just so chill. You see, Angus wouldn't give me one because he's literally wearing purple. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I haven't talked to the blue people. Let me talk to the blue people really quickly. Let me talk to Kiki and to who else was wearing blue? Oh, purple. Never mind. We got it. We're good. Holy crap! We finally found it. All right, now I'm going to go and see if I can't craft all those rainbow feathers really quickly, so I will be right back. And look, another purple! Gimme. No, get. All right, I'm done messing around. Gimme. Sorry, I dragged that joke on for way too long. All right, yeah, let me go make all these rainbow feathers. I'll be right back. I return! All right, Pave. I've got a number of rainbow feathers. I'm pretty sure the second one is going to be the last one I need to give, but we'll say, sure, here you go to all of these. Man, this guy, he is crazy for rainbow feathers. You need to calm down, dude. Viva Rainbow! I love it. Is it random, like the direction he always ends up facing at the end of every little... I guess it is. It's always a... 270-degree spin or something like that. I don't know. A festival stage. Okay, that's a cool one. I think that is still one that could be gotten at Nook's Cranny, but yeah, you get the entire stage that he's standing on right now. So here, I'll give you this. Well, I'm going to give you the last two, actually, but I think this is going to give us the one thing that we couldn't get before. Let's take a look. Move the rainbow, dance shake, move to Pave's beat. That's a little more than 270 degrees. That's like 450 degrees or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. The reward is a job well done. The festival. Oh, it's not the last one. Okay. I think many feathers that are pleasing to Pave. This is good, but Pave demands more. 3. Oh, now you're going to make me give you 3? I thought it was 9 total. Okay, well, I got to go get more rainbow feathers. All right, that's fine. So do I have to have all... oh, they have to be in a stack is what you're saying. Okay, well, Bill, I don't have anything for you, buddy, so I'm going to have to go and hunt a couple more down. So let's go do that, I suppose, really quickly. Man, this episode ended up going on a lot longer than I meant for it to go, but hey, that's fine. It's a holiday. Holidays are the most fun ones. I actually don't need more purples at this point. I need 3 reds, a blue, and a green, and then I'll be able to get all that or 2 reds, excuse me, a blue and a green, and then I'll be able to make all of the rainbow feathers I could possibly need. And then actually, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing for just a second because I just ran past this little fishy here. I'm gonna see if I can catch this thing. Because I am hoping that this is what I think it is. I believe it is. There we go. We finally got a loach. That was the only fish that I had yet to catch in this game that had never been available at any previous point in the Let's Play. All of the other fish that I still need to catch in the game were available at one point. I just wasn't able to wrangle one in, so it's obviously going to be a lot more work. Loaches are extremely common when they're available, but you can only find them 3 months out of the year, so that's why it was so hard to find one, because, yeah, Loach goes away after May is over. But wanted to make sure I could get that. And yeah, I had a hunch that was going to be it, because it's either that or a Crucian carpet that size around this time of year and like nothing else. Okay, another blue. I guess I can make some trades here and see if I can't get myself some red feathers, because those are back to evading me once again, just like they were at the beginning of this episode. I'll keep looking, though. Anything over this way? Not seeing any feathers floating over here. They just don't seem to go anywhere near the beach. I should probably check up here by the museum. This is usually a good place to find one or two if possible. Anything up there? Doesn't look like it. Let's go down a ways and head towards the gardens. There's another blue feather. Okay. Oh, there's a red feather down there. Ooh, that's in a really precarious spot, though. Hold on. I'm going to try it. See if we can get to it. Oh, never mind. It moved up. Okay, we're good. So that leaves me with... Yes. I literally just need one more red feather. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to grab a purple one. So I have a green, a blue, and a purple, all of which can be traded for a single red. So let me go and see if I can't ask one of my villagers for one of those reds, and then that will be enough to get the job done, assuming I don't run past a red on my way over there. Oh my gosh, never mind, I found it. Wow. If I can I, like, catch feathers? Oh, there's a rainbow way over there. Oh my goodness. Well, this is all moot. Okay, let's see if I can get to it before it disappears on me. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's right there. You see it? There it is. Okay. Oh, never mind. All of that hunting for a red one was completely unnecessary. Let me go craft a rainbow one, and I will be right back. So it's actually kind of funny, because I was actually short a green feather and didn't realize it. For some reason, I was 100% sure that I had two, and I was wrong. So now I can go and give these to Pave. Thank goodness I found that extra rainbow feather. Add more dance to the hips of Pave. You're waiting for something? Give now to Pave. No. Here you go. Man, you are so touchy. Super rainbow. I love it. I love Pave. He's the best. One more time. Up, down, left, north. Pave dances back and forth. Viva Festivale. Beautiful. That dance, it was perfection. And Pave has you to thank for it. And Pave. Now you have earned the most special of all rewards. Pave gives you the Festivale float. And there it is. That is the last thing we were yet to get from Pave. The only thing that Pave exclusively can give us, and we cannot get from Nook's Cranny in the days leading up to Festivale. So why don't we take a look at it and place it down really quickly. And there it is. Beautiful. Look at how garish that thing is. I freaking love it. But yeah, and do I still have the Festivale? I do still have the Festivale stage with me. Here, Vivian. I know you're dancing with me, but here, let's put this thing down really quickly. And come here. Come on and dance with me. Perfect. Get that confetti going. She's so unimpressed. Oh, there we go. Okay, she joined me. I love how she stopped when I did it. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. What a fun event, though. Seriously, like I know it's like not really all that different from the other events. A lot of them conceptually are very, very similar to each other, and that's not really going to change with Bunny Day all that much either. Although, for the renowned haters of Bunny Day out there, I will give you this. It is much more quote-unquote oppressive than the other events, and you'll see why when we actually get to talking about it. But that's not for a few weeks yet. We'll get to it at some point. I guess there's not really anything I can do with these feathers at this point. I'm going to put a few things away. I'll keep the candle set on me, and then I'm actually going to put the peacock butterfly away, because I'm actually accumulating insects right now for whenever Flick shows up. But there we go. All right, so I'm going to head on over to Harv's Island just very, very quickly, and I want to see if Red's got anything good. So I'll just meet you all there in just a second. All righty. We might as well really just quickly check this before we head back. Ooh. I think this is legit. And I think this is one of the only statues that it is one of the only statues I'm missing. I need to make sure that this is real, though. Let me see. No! Darn it. It's a fake. It is a fake. Gosh dang it. It's because of the mouth. The mouth is supposed to be, or the lips are supposed to be downturned, not upturned. It's literally reversed to the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be much more of like less of a smile and more of just like a resting sort of like angry face. And that's not what this one is. Gosh dang it, Red. You're killing me, dude. You are absolutely killing me. I'm getting so sick of you at this point. He actually had his trawler show up in one of my off-screen episodes recently. And you want to know what he brought me? Absolutely nothing. It's driving me crazy. This is why, for my sanity at this point, I just have to give up on trying to finish the art museum. It's just not going to happen at this point. Not within the span of a year. It's so much a game of patience, and you just have to eventually hope that it all works out. But it has not been working out for me. All right, back we go. Well, everybody, it's been fun. This is a good episode, I think. I was happy to experience Carnival for the first time. I had a good time with it. I really did. Like I said, I've never done this event before, and I had a lot of fun with it. I guess I slightly had my misinformation wrong because it's actually a total of 10 times you have to give things to Pave. It's 9 to trigger the time where he asked for the stack of 3 rainbow feathers. But other than that, you know, not too different from what I said. I was mostly correct with my information. Still, though, it was a very fun time, very good event. However, we're going to be getting into the thick of springtime stuffs in the next episode. Like I said, next episode, it's going to be early riser. I'm going to start the episode probably like right when the day begins, so 5 a.m. And we're going to get to work because I've got some things to catch. I got fishing to do, as well as deep sea diving to do. Obviously, we are done with the bugs. There's nothing left for me to get in my Critterpedia there, but there are a couple of things I want to knock out as far as fish goes. I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that it's raining, but I don't think I can bank on that too much. The main thing, though, is going to be going after the golden trout, which I think is in this slot right here, and then going after my last deep sea creature in the next one. And then we'll try to donate that and the loach all at the same time together. But for now, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.